Have you ever noticed when you get in your car, if you want to go forward, what do? You got to put it in D. If you want to go backwards, what do? You put it in R. That is not a coincidence. We don't want to go backwards. But it's up to you to make sure they don't get the keys back. See, the other side sees a chance to get back in the driver's seat. And by the way, thanks to a recent Supreme Court decision, they are being helped this year like we've never seen before by special interest groups that are spending unlimited amounts of money on attack ads. And they don't disclose who's behind them. Because of the Supreme Court law, they don't have to disclose who's behind it. It could be the oil companies. Could be the insurance industry. Could be Wall Street. You don't know. Their lips are sealed. The floodgates are open up. And almost every one of these independent organizations is run by Republican operatives. They're posing as non-profit, non-political groups. They've got names like Americans for Prosperity, or the Committee for Truth in Politics, or Moms for Motherhood. Actually, the last one I made up. But you think?
Yeah, really.
There was a recent report that in recent weeks, conservative groups like this have outspent Democratic groups by 7-1. All right, there's another one up here, got a little hot. Let him sit down, let him sit down. All right, we got another bottle of water. We can get another bottle of water up here, and the medic up here. I want to remember, next time you guys come out here, make sure you drink something and eat something before you're standing here. Especially when you got a bunch of politicians talking. But I want you to understand this because this is important. It is estimated that Democratic groups are being outspent 7-1. In Indiana's Senate race, it's nearly 6-1. In a House race there, a conservative group has spent nearly as much as both parties combined. In Colorado, they're outspending the Democratic Party nearly 2-1. In Missouri, the Republican Senate Committee hasn't spent a dime, but outside groups have dropped $2 million of negative ads to help the Republican candidate. Just this week, we learned that one of the largest groups paying for these ads regularly takes in money from foreign corporations. So groups that receive foreign money are spending huge sums to influence American elections. And they won't tell you where the money for their ads come from. So this isn't just a threat to Democrats. All Republicans should be concerned. Independents should be concerned. This is a threat to our democracy. The American people deserve to know who's trying to sway their elections. And if we just stand by and allow the special interests to silence anybody who's got the guts to stand up to them, our country's going to be a very different place. So, here's the bottom line. We're going to need to work even harder in this election. We're going to need to fight their millions of dollars with millions of voices. Everybody here who's ready to finish what we started in 2008. Because if everybody who fought for change in 2008 shows up on November 2nd, I am absolutely confident we will win. What the other side is counting on, is that this time around you're going to stay home. They're counting on your silence. They're counting on amnesia. They're counting on your apathy, especially the young people here. They don't believe you were going to come out and vote. They figure Obama's not on the ballot, you're not going to come out and vote. Maryland, you've got to prove them wrong. Let's show Washington one more time. Change doesn't come from the top. It doesn't come from millions of dollars of tax ads funded by special interests. Change happens from the bottom up. excitement we all felt on election night and inauguration day. But we always knew this was going to take time. We always knew it was going to be hard. I said it was going to be hard. Change has always been hard. From the first days of our nation, every time Americans have tried to bring about real meaningful change, we face setbacks and disappointments. From the founding of this country, George Washington experienced setbacks and disappointments. We've had to face fear and doubt. Harriet Tubman had fear and doubt. But as Americans, we have always moved forward. We have always kept fighting. We've always remembered that in the United States of America, our destiny is not written for us, it is written by us. That's how we got through war. That's how we got through depression. That's what civil rights workers understood. That's how we got women's rights and workers' rights. And that's what's being tested right now. And if we've got the courage to keep moving forward, even in the face of difficulty, even in the face of uncertainty, I guarantee if all of you are out there knocking on doors and making phone calls and voting for Martin O'Malley and Barbara Mikulski and the rest of the Democratic ticket, then we are not just going to win this election, but we are going to make sure that the American dream is alive and well for future generations. Thank you, everybody. God bless you. God bless the United States of America.